elimination round continues here with Caroline Marks taking on Luana Silva. Caroline, a world champion, also an Olympic gold medalist, winning last year in Tahiti in the Paris Olympics, winning her world title over Carissa Moore a couple years ago, then finished world runner-up last season to Katie Simmers. And Luana Silva's been the replacement surfer for Steph Gilmore at the start of the season.
Yeah, she's up and riding, but feels like, you know, she's got that veteran edge to her now.
Starting to dance down the line. See how she keeps that high line, now dropping down to the bottom. Look out, lip line. She attacks there, has to adjust in the lump on the wave. Now Caroline resetting a little bit. Whitewater playing with her. And now back to business, another little J-Bay racetrack. Flying through supers, loading up. Nice draw through the lip for Caroline Marks.
And it all just, the thing that I really want to highlight is the bottom turn of Caroline. She really tips that board over on its knife edge, over on the rail. That right there just gives her that little bit of squirt up into the lip. But the two-turn combo was just so flawless. But I agree with you, Jesse. Like, one of the highlight maneuvers for me from Caroline. Has such a good read, and the timing is just, you can't fault it. Lots of speed going down the line.
I mean, you got to manage the speed as well. She had so much, like you mentioned, just.
And here comes Lulu. Nice clean arc to start for Luana. Patience off the bottom, keeping her speed through every single point, and even a tail throw finishing move, blowing a lot of the back of the board out of that wave.
She was totally capable of, but couldn't put in heat. This is beautiful work from Lulu. Definitely a wave on smaller size and kind of short, but she identifies and she knows she has to go big to finish it up. Sets up for a great finish right there. Massive blowtail. And comes out pretty clean. Smart to keep herself very low. Center of gravity to get out of the whitewash.
Just so cool watching her eye line too. She's kind of coiling up for that. She identifies that section and just hammers it and just makes sure that she gets that body up and over.
Souza become a world champ and a pipe master. As we see Caroline getting a little caught. Priority goes to Lulu. Not just 2 finals, but 2 wins this year. She's coming up next against Francisca Vaselko. Meanwhile, Lulu tracking down the line with some speed. Setting up her first little redirect in the pocket. Section coming down in front of her, but she's got some space. Nice whip there. Now starting to drive. Another section's going to keep her behind, but with all the speed she has, she's still fighting for some open face. Patience paying off for Lulu. Gets the snap and an air drop to finish.
Just such an... we'll talk through this replay, but this is a really tricky wave to surf for Lulu because you see her kind of tracking down the line, waiting to place her first maneuver. Here she finds a little bit of open face, almost goes a little bit too far out on that shoulder. And then again, some more downtime here. She's just trying to find something. There she gets a little speed check going. Lots of speed. I think the best turn is the last on this wave as it starts to steepen up. But we're definitely seeing those sets kind of wash through steep, and it's even breaking like off that car park section where it's a lot wider than what we used to at J-Bay.
So much speed where it looked like she could have been caught behind, but she's happy she hung in there for the finishing move. Right here, she was doing another setup turn. The finish was the best, Jesse.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think that first turn really put herself out of position and out of timing for the wave. I felt like there's a little bit more left and throughout the mid portion of that wave. But then cleaned things up and finished it off strong.
Always critical on that end section. You run out of water, it gets really shallow. And she took that wave so far down the point. She was caught inside for that whole set where Caroline was just out the back holding position.
He gets to be here watching me, and he also got to surf, and he's been surfing way better than me. He did like a huge air the other day, so it's fun. He pushes me to surf better, I think, so.
And last question, I've got to know, you speak to a lot of the goofy footers here, they watch heaps of clips of old surfers, a lot of Oki as well. Is there anyone here that you kind of idolise or would want to replicate their surfing at this wave?
I just want to surf this wave, yeah, like Joel Parkinson or Steph Gilmore, and yeah, those, just, but yeah, Tom Curran, those guys. grip pretty hard here. And
put yourself in kind of the same situation, but at this skates that she had, actually I thought the 5.2 was the best wave she caught on the heat. This looks like it's the 5.83 that she's riding. It's just running down the line. That wave had a good pace to it. Right now it slowed itself down, gets a nice up and vertical, and then once again, and then the wave runs away from her.
Going into their local theaters and just being blown away at what's out there, especially here in South Africa. Rosie being so lucky that this is where she grew up. She knew about it right away, coming from a surfing family, and getting to come down here for the first time and then winning national titles as a Grom. In a wave that means a lot to us here on the championship tour. Caroline Marks attacking the wall here at J-Bay. 2023 world champ loading up. Nice connection there on the backhand. So fast now in transition, but has nowhere to put that mayhem. And she will step off. She needs still just another 5 we're talking about. 5, 6, 7. She might try to accomplish that on this wave. Looking for another big upset. Caroline's been upset the most on tour by lower seeds. Lulu dancing down the line, tagging a couple sections. Smaller little runner. She'll hit the finishing move. And right away, did she need a bit more on that last wave, Rosie? Luke Egan applauding the performance of Caroline Marks as she will get into the quarterfinals. Caroline's best at J-Bay was a semifinal in the past. And she'll still have a chance to try to match that or outdo it by making her first final at Jeffreys Bay.